what's up beautiful jellyfish, it's Tracy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. We're going to be talking about Shadows over Innistrad spoilers. I've already done spoilers and good cards for like all the white cards that I think are pretty awesome, and then, or not all, but most of the white cards that I think are awesome, and blue, and today we're going to be talking about black cards. I'm really stoked for this set. I was really not a huge fan of the last block, so I'm really excited for this set, so let's talk about some awesome cards. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be talking about every single card. Let me know if you like this style, if you'd rather me like do spoilers in a different way, if you'd rather me keep up with them more on like a day-to-day basis or a weekly basis when they come out. This is just the way that I thought was easier because the whole set's been spoiled. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about the cards in terms of like, if I think the cards are going to be good for like drafting and like pre-release purposes. So let me know if you like that as well. So yeah, let's get talking. First card we're going to be talking about is Diagraphs Colossus. Okay, so 3 mana for a 2/2, pretty okay. But in ETB is for each zombie card in your graveyard. This is a really solid top deck late game. And the fact that whenever you cast a zombie spell, whenever you do that, if you have zombie synergy going on, this card is really good. You get a 2/2 black zombie. So you can cast like, you know, you can cast a zombie that's like 3 mana and then you get a 2/2 out of it. That's just like really awesome. This card just generates a ton of tokens if you're on that zombie strategy. Doesn't seem to be a super great like late pick, but if it's like pack one, pick one, and this is your rare, it seems to be a pretty great card. If you're going that whole like zombie synergy tribal route, this card seems to be really good. Yeah. Next card we have is Olivia's Bloodsworn. Okay, so we've already gone over this. I am a huge fan of flyers. Just give me all the flyers, I will draft them all. So we got 2 mana for a 2/1 flyer. That's like really good. That is like really good. The fact on top of that, it can't block. This creature should like basically always be attacking. And the fact that target vampire gains haste. So if they've like tapped out their creatures or whatever and they're open, you can give it haste. Or you have a bunch of vampires going on. Even if you don't have that many vampires, this card is still pretty good. It's a 2/1 for flyer, and flyers are just great. Sweet. Okay, now we're going to talk about a Cylon Visitor. So, I have no idea what's going on out there. Okay, cool. So I find this happens quite a bit, actually, is I'll be, like, drafting or whatever, and I'll just run out of cards in my hand, and that is just not really good. You just don't want to do that. You want cards in your hand. You want to cast a lot of spells. So this card is really sweet because it's really good because it's each player's upkeep. Each player's upkeep, which is really good. So that, if you don't have cards in your hand, your opponent doesn't have cards in your hand, you get to draw cards. Yeah, you lose life, but if you're on, like, black, there's a couple of, like, gain life things, which is really sweet, that you may want to synergize with this card so that you don't, like, lose a ton of life or something like that. And if it really comes to that point where you're, like, really low on life, it's a 3/1, so it's pretty easy for you to just, like, chump this in front of something else, and block it. So this card is really sweet. Cool. Then we have To the Slaughter. This is a really solid card that I like, especially in like a sideboard if you know someone has a planeswalker and you have Delirium, you get rid of their planeswalker and you get rid of a creature at instant speed for 3 mana. This card is a pretty solid removal card. Okay, cool. Then we have, Kindly Stranger. So, this card kind of just does a bunch of different things, which I really like. You know, you get it off like turn 3 or whatever, it's a 2/3, which is pretty sweet. And then if you have Delirium off, you get to transform it, and then you're left with a 4/3 that when it ETBs, you get to destroy target creature. This card is just all around such good value. Not only do you get to destroy target creature, you're left with a 4/3, which is really sweet. This card is really awesome. I'm really excited for it. Cool. Then we have Gissa's Bidding. So, first off, just 4 mana for 4 power is good to begin with, but the fact that it's got Madness, so for 3 mana, you get 4 power, that's really good. I'm a huge fan of this card. I think it's really sweet. Then we have, Biting Rain. If you get this card and you are really not going on the, like, small creature strategy, even if you are, the opportunity to basically get rid of a lot of your opponent's stuff, there's a lot of really small stuff in the set, you'll notice. I feel like I was looking at the overview of the set and I was like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of, like, really small things. Like, there's a lot of 3/2s, like, a lot of, like, 2/1s. Like, there's a lot of 3/2s in particular, you'll notice, which this card deals with. The fact that it's got Madness for 3 is really, really good. You can kill a lot of stuff with this. This card is all around just really, really good. I would definitely recommend seeing if you get this in your pool, because this card is really good. Or if you get past it in draft, which, you know, really sweet. Then we have Pale Rider of Trost. So, basically, okay, 2 mana for a 3/3? What? Just what? Let's just take a minute. That's amazing. That is just sweet. Then it's got Skulk. Or Skulk, yeah. Okay, great. And then it ETBs you discard a card. In a set that wants Delirium. You're playing this in black, i.e. you want Delirium. This card is so dumb. It's so good. This card is, like, really, really good. Oh my gosh. I'm just looking over a lot of these commons and uncommons and I'm, like, blown away. I'm like, these cards are sweet. Okay, then we have Indulgent Aristocrat. Alright, so we've been talking in a couple of past videos about 1 mana 1/1s. Now, a lot of times that is not something you want to do. However, this card does a lot of things. It's 1 mana for a 1/1 lifelinker. That's really good. I'm a fan of that. That sounds sweet, especially if you're synergizing with some lose life, like that card, lost card that we talked about, whatever the name of that card is. Second off, you get to sack a creature, which is really, really good. So if you need things in your graveyard, you're like, sweet, let me just sack creatures. And then your vampires get bigger. This is sweet. This card is just really awesome. Cool. Then we have, Hair of, Falcon Wrath. Okay, sweet. Okay. 2 mana for a 2/1 where you discard a card. In a set that's got Delirium, where you want things to go to your graveyard, that sounds sweet. Okay, I like that. Then you transform it. Then it becomes a 2 mana 3/2 flyer. Yes, yes. Everything about this card is sweet. I love it. Okay, then we have Murderous Compulsion. So, yeah, we need some removal. Removal is really, really important, and this is a really solid removal spell, because it's 2 mana to destroy target tapped creature. Whoa. Is it really? I thought it was 3 mana. Yo, this card's insane. Okay, it's 2 mana to destroy target tapped creature. That's, like, amazing. That's, like, such solid, like, removal. And then it's got Madness. Yes. Yes. This card is sweet. This is, like, really good. And it's common. Man, this is a really solid removal spell. I like it. Alright, speaking of removal, we're going to be talking about Throttle. Okay, is this the, like, best removal spell ever? Nah, not really. But it does the job. It's 5 mana, you give something -4/-4, you're probably going to be killing a lot of things with this. Like I said, there's a lot of really, really small stuff in the set that you're going to kill with this, so this card is pretty okay. Whoa, computer, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, then we have Rancid Rats. I mean, like, yes. Just all around yes to this card. 2 mana for a 1/1 that's got Skulk, sweet. 2 mana for a 1/1 Skulk with Death Touch, yes, 1200%, this card's great. Sweet. Now we're going to be talking about Deadweight. And, wait, this card is in this set? Or is this? Wait, hold on, I'm so confused right now. It just has the Innistrad logo, not logo, but like the little like set symbol. That's really weird. I don't know why they didn't change it when I clicked on it. That's really weird. It's probably just because it's new. Anyways, yeah, Throttle's really sweet. I mean, the fact that like it's 1 mana, a lot of times it's a 1 mana kill spell. A lot of times you're gonna be able to kill a lot of things with this creature, with this card. So that's like really, really sweet. If not, you can shrink something, but you're probably gonna want to be using this card to like kill something, and this card does a really good job of it. So sweet. And even if, say, like, you put, like, you know, -2... Wait, what was I going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. Regardless, irrelevant. Okay, cool. Then we have, Shambleback. And I was looking at this card, and I was kind of like, I read, like, the first part about that you exile target card from a graveyard, and I was like, alright, that's pretty okay. And then I was like, you get a 2/2 zombie, and I was like, that's sweet. But then you gain 2 life? what? This card just, like, actually does everything. It's like 1 mana, you do 3 things for 1 mana. Like, this card is so dumb. It's like, okay, you exile target creature from your graveyard, and you may be looking at that like, okay, that seems pretty okay. But then you realize that this set has a lot of graveyard recursion, so this makes this card really, really important in this set, especially if your opponent's on that strategy. Regardless, even if they're not, you can exile a creature, whatever. You get a 2/2 zombie out of it. That sounds really sweet. And on top of that, you get to gain 2 life. Yes, absolutely. This card is really sweet. Alright guys, that was it. Those were some pretty sweet black cards. Let me know in Shadows over Innistrad. Let me know what you guys are stoked for in this set. I'm really, really excited for the set. The set looks really, really sweet. Like, as I was going through these spoilers, I was like looking at these cards and I was reading some of them and I was like, this is insane. Like, how, like, what? Oh man, I'm so stoked for the set. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.